endeavours and dilemmas. It's hard. It's hard being a Cockney when half your family's West Ham, and we're relying on Crystal Palace to beat West Ham today, this evening. I've got a soft spot for West Ham, can't lie. I grew up watching Trevor Brooking, Phil Parks. They were gods, the same as Glenn Hoddle's gods. And Steve Perryman are gods of Tottenham. They were the gods of West Ham. Two teams I don't ever want to see go down, Tottenham and West Ham. Anything else, it's fine by me. I hate every single other club. At the same time as that, I got the other side of the family in Millwall. And, oh my God, what's happening in football? I always say you win, you lose and you draw. But the going down bit, coming up's all right. It's just the going down bit, isn't it? There's only a few things that I like going down on, and Premier League ain't one of them, bruv. I keep seeing channels and social media posts about relegation to do us good. That's echo chambering a certain channel and a certain ideology where they're just rage baiting, to be honest with you. It's no good. Are we going to come back up straight away? We could. We're a big club. But we could also do a Leicester, couldn't we? We could also do... name a few clubs that were quite big and then just disappeared. Mate, you can name a few, can't you? Bolton, Blackburn, Leicester. I don't... Where I've got loads of subscribers with different football clubs, I don't want to see anybody's football club do badly. In Europe, I always support... I'm old school. I always support an English team in Europe, no matter who they are. Always want to see us do well. And that goes for Scotland and Ireland as well. Always want to see them do well, especially in World Cups and on the European stage. And I don't know what it is. When you've got mixed heritage and ethnicities, you always side with certain bits and pieces, don't you? And I see a few channels this week. One of the channels I noticed, someone, I can't remember who it was using the word political. And I've seen it on another show, use the word political. I don't know whether they know the meaning of the word political, but keep it out of football. So we turn this into Johnny Reviews. I ain't done one of those for ages, have we, Johnny Reviews? Fucking hell. What have I noticed this week from my autistic side of the brain? I've noticed, it's a shame about the Arsenal. It's a shame about the Arsenal. There's a geezer on TikTok called Toby. Do you know what? I so badly want him as a neighbour. What a beautiful human being, mate. If you're on TikTok, go and type in Toby Tottenham, and it probably bring up Toby. Tell me you don't want him as a neighbour. Tell him you don't want him as a son. He is absolutely fucking handsome, the boy. Proper fucking Tottenham, proper Spurs, and his smile brightens up my day. Absolutely fucking great geezer. Anyway, getting on to Johnny Reviews. Watched a bit of YouTube. I've started noticing patterns on YouTube at the minute. Right, I'll put a full stop underneath that sentence and go on to the next subject of, I got an email asking me, would I like to join a Discord group, a YouTube Discord group? I thought, aye, what's that? Sent an email back. Please explain. Another email back. You pay a monthly fee, a nominal fee, £15. It could go up to 30. What this Discord group does is you join it as a YouTube channel, and every time you do a video, you put a link in the Discord group, and all of a sudden, your figures go up. And one of the things that I was saying about live chats on this Discord group is when you go live, I don't know what they use, but they get viewers for a particular live, and it bolsters the live chat up. The actual people who watch you live, right? So I'm going to put a full stop underneath that and go on to the next subject of, have you ever noticed when you're watching football channels in the genre of Tottenham Hotspur that you're sitting there, you're watching, you see, and they've got 800 people in the chat, but yet the chat's only the same 20 people going down the line, and you think to yourself, 800 live audiences and only 20 people, and it's the same people. So you watch it the next week or the next day, and it's exactly the same 20 people, but the figures are still the same. And you're watching it the next day, and the figures are still the same. I'm starting to think this Discord group is what people are using in certain YouTube genres. Call me Sherlock, but I'll call me Mr. Paranoia, whatever you want to call me, Mr. Salty. Can also call me Mr. Cunt if you want. I don't mind. I've got a thick skin. But when you start noticing patterns like this in YouTube, regardless of the genre, you ask yourself a question. You think, oh, I've been going for 2 years now with 600 and something subs. I've never done it for the subs, but it would be nice to hit 1,000. You know what I mean? It would be nice to just to have that, I don't know, that feeling of I've done something and worked at it hard. I don't know whether you can call this working at it hard, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's forget that bit, because I'll just do videos on my iPhone and talk to you. But there's a big but there. A lot of people watch. A lot of people watch for 3 minutes. A lot of people watch for different amount of minutes, regardless of what some people get bored, some people haven't got, they like to watch rage bait, don't they? They don't like to hear the truth. Some people don't like to hear other people's opinions. But I'd like to get to 1,000. I thought to myself, do you know what? I'd like to get to 1,000. And it's very tempting for a small channel to do that, isn't it? You know? But it's even more tempting for a bigger channel to keep the figures up and do that. And when I was researching this Discord thing, it seems to be a very popular thing to beat the algorithm. And I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to beat the algorithm? I'm against the algorithm. In fact, when the new algorithm was introduced about 6 months ago now, it sort of deprived smaller channels. Even when you do YouTube searches, it sort of misses out smaller channels. At the minute, finding smaller channels, I have to rely on subscribers, viewers. I'll tell you something straight now. I'll be blatantly honest with you. When I get a new subscriber or a comment, I'll go and see if they got a channel, and I will support them. Just so happens, out of magical magic, that sometimes you find a channel that is absolutely brilliant. Now, forgive me for my 52-year-old brain, right? But there's a guy called Mindset who come along, left a couple of comments. I clicked on his name and thought, oh, yes, someone with a channel that's not mega big, right? He should be. You know, he's a Liverpool fan, plays the bass, does guitar reviews and everything. I'm going to see if I can link it and put it in the description or put it in the community page. Mate, if you play bass guitar and you're into music, or you play guitar, and you're into Liverpool, and you're into someone who's just says it how it is and is on the same wavelength as working class, normal person, none of this YouTube, you know, the people that go yada, 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 you know, them sort of people. No, they're no good. They're no good to me. They're not on the same wavelength. Their channels are shit. And I'm talking about football here. Even with the guitar channels, some of them are so affluent. My good God, they've got like, in their rooms, they must have like 25, no, they must have, they must have like £60,000 worth of guitars. And it's like, do you know what, 60 grand worth of guitars, I'd sell half of them, because you've only got one pair of hands and there's not enough time to play them all. So I'd sell them. I'd get myself a nice LED, pay off my debts. And then anyway, I'm digressing off the subject of the Discord groups, YouTube, and Tottenham and West Ham. Where did it come from? We've got to rely on West Ham to win something. I'm not understanding that. We're relying on other teams playing shit. Absolutely fucking stupidness. But what do you think? Put in the comments about some of these YouTube channels. What channels have you noticed? Because I took I'll give you an example, right, of YouTube channels. I say the names because this is an authentic channel with authentic figures, right? I don't know the two brothers personally, but they're mutual friends, and I've got an open line of contact with them, and I hope they appreciate this, because they are an authentic channel with authentic figures. So I mirror everything up against proper YouTubers like that, and that's We Are Tottenham. Ben and Sim work hard at their channel and they do what they're doing, but when they do a live, I've noticed they get an eclectic viewer audienceship, comments coming from all parts of the world, from all different channels. But when you watch some other channels in the Spurs sphere, what I've noticed is they're not like an authentic We Are Tottenham channel. They're very much plasticated and the same. What I mean by plasticated, it's like a facade of Tottenham, and the comments coming out is the same 20 comments, yet they've got 700 people watching. And if they've got 300 people watching, they've got the same 10 people commenting continuously. And some of these people are real. Don't get me wrong, I know some of the people who's actually commenting. But if you took them 6 out of the equation, you've got these 5 comments coming, or 5 subscribers just keep commenting totally different weird stuff, and it's like, so if you take out the core audience and you're left with the others, you think to yourself, how does this fucking work? How does this fucking work? You know what I mean? The same weird little lot of subscribers. Anyway, if there's anybody that knows more about YouTube than I do, I'm welcome for you to put a comment in, leave an email, and you can educate me on these Discord groups a little bit more so I can do a deeper dive into it. Because I didn't want this video to come across as hate or naming a channel or blaming a channel. It's just, for smaller YouTubers, I thought it might be interesting to be talked about, and what you think of things like that. And the what was it someone said to me years ago when I first started YouTube? Fake it until you make it. Yeah, I've seen all the WhatsApp. I'm not in WhatsApp groups, by the way. But I have been in WhatsApp groups. I have been contacted. I have seen emails. I have been sent this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, perhaps it does go on. Perhaps it does go on. Anyway, good health. Take care. And it's a shame about the Arsenal. Do you know what? Come on, you Palace. Oh, mate, that don't sound right. South London team. That don't sound right, John. It don't sound right. You know, I'm tribalistic. I'm from Bethnal Green. And to say as bad as South London, oh, mate, the South East London I go is Millwall, bruv. That's the South East London I go, you know what I mean? And that's only because Millwall started out on my side of the water, you know? And Millwall are Cockneys. Ultra tribalistic. Johnny, why are you ultra tribalistic? Fucking hell. We're relying on Palace. Oh, Selhurst. Oh, mate, no, for fuck's sake. Good health. God bless. Peace be with you.